welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. The quick out. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
The give from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. And he'll be brought down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. It's complete to the left.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. A sky-high punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Makes the grab. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Badgers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his big tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Got it in the middle. It's Parker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. Takes it the other way. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Badgers in the hurry up. Smith wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And makes the catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Akbar. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll move the wide receiver. Smith dropping to pass. Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Motion from the wideout. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Badgers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badger! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Rush is on him. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Hoosiers will snap it on first and 10. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hauls it in down the sideline. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either with this dude rushing.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the pummeling has started. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the returner goes down.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit.
Into the secondary on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Indiana 3.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Let's go, let's go.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Badger! A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Smith wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Hoosiers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Sends it back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Using the quick game. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Badgers are on the move. The snap sets up to throw. Big fella moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the